Hello, my name is Sofia Bove, and today we are going to be talking about Miss Cowley's electronic portfolio. I personally love this portfolio because it was really fun to look at. It was very energetic, very artistic, and it was even professional. I like how she inserted this photo as her header because you soon find out in this portfolio that she was a PE teacher and she was an art major, and so it makes sense for her to do an activity that involves nature and artistic abilities. I like the welcome message beneath her photo. Although, if I were to change something, I would not list these two photos next to each other. I find them to be just a bit too colorful and just a bit too cluttered. I do like how the homepage transitions into a quote from John Dewey, who was an educational reformer. I find that very interesting that she chose him to be her quote. And I actually really like that because it shows she put a lot of thought into mentioning herself as an education major. I like the contact me section because it looks very clean cut, very professional. The supplementary image is colorful but not too distracting, and it obviously is from one of her students' work. I also like the technological aspect of it because the indicates required fields ensures that she's getting a message from whoever's trying to message her electronically. When viewing her internships evaluation tab, I find this tab definitely highlighted a lot of the positive attributes about her as a teacher, although for the aesthetics, I don't like how she had the black border around this photo. I find that the photo transition's a bit harsh compared to the white background. I do like how she has the cluttering of these photos as a group because it definitely shows a lot of the positive aspects of her as a teacher and even shows the evaluation as being up to date from 2018, which she will obviously get a 2019 evaluation shortly. I like the Teaching Quality Standards tab because all of these sub-tabs are something, if I wanted to look at something very specific, it's very easy for me to click on that link and to go directly to that page. However, if I did want to look at a preview of each of those sections, I could just click on the TQS part of that tab, and then it would just preview each section, and let's say if now I wanted to look at her lesson plans, I could get directly linked to that section of her website. I also like how she puts her professional identity later on in this electronic portfolio because she wants to show you her work before she shows you her education. I like how she shows her education later because it tries to define who she is as a person before what she is with her qualifications. I also like how she inserted this teaching professional growth plan because this plan was very helpful for teachers. I like how it's listed as a timeline with strategies listed for teachers, and it's just suggestions. And so if I was a new teacher in PE, it definitely would help me out to look at what other teachers did. Overall, I found this website to be very professional looking. I like in this tab how she has references listed and how her ideas are very listed at the very end, so if people really wanted to look for them, they would find it. And obviously this section shows her connections with parents and teachers. The aesthetic was also very pleasing on this website overall just because the colors weren't too harsh, but they weren't too passive for me to not be able to read them against the white background. I do not like, however, though, how she had abbreviations listed on this tab because some of them were explained like the PIPs, but some of them were not explained like the PSIs. So I do wish she kind of clarified that sooner. Overall, I did like the website. It was very fun for me to read, very energetic, very pleasing to look at. It's just for the abbreviations and some of the inserts with the photos were just a bit too colorful in my opinion.